All right, so let's talk property taxes. Since the last video I did went into the details about estimating your new property tax when you purchase a property, I figured why not hop on and show you all how to do it. So I'm going to do it for one of the counties that I actually work in here in the Tampa Bay area, which is called Pasco County. So let's just share my screen and I'll show you exactly how it's done. So what you're going to do is you're going to go online. So let's pull up um and go online. We're gonna go to Google. And so we're gonna go to Pasco County Property Appraiser. So let's go over to Mike Wells' website. Mike Wells, that's my homeboy right there. You see that? Mike Wells. Good guy. All right, so what we're going to do is let's go find a property. So am I doing it correctly? A couple different ways you can do it, but what I'm going to do, let's go to MLS. All right, so let's take this property right here. Over in Lake Javita, 13217, Thoroughbred Drive, Dade City, Florida. We're gonna come over here to property records. So record search. I'm gonna type in that address, which is what I'm doing now. I'm gonna hit submit. All right. These folks probably don't want their business out there, but I mean, their house is for the on the market, so it should be fine. All right, so at the top right here, you're gonna see where it says tax collector. I am going to click on that. And so currently, let's see. It's going to tell me actually. So currently their taxes are 4,500 bucks, 4538, which is great for Lake Javita. So if you don't know about Lake Javita is a community here in the East Pasco area. I think it was actually the first like gated luxury community in East Pasco. That was a development deal that was done by, I want to say it was done by the electric company with Lacucci River Electric Company. They put that together because they wanted a nice golf community. So what we're going to do now that we have that up, I should know what I'm doing. Okay, so we know that the taxes last year were 4,500 bucks. Let's go back to this tab. And so now we're going to go over to estimate taxes, which is right here at the top. So currently that house is listed for 425, and I can see that right there. Actually, who has this house listed? Let's see. Oh, Jenna Marie. Jenna Marie Home has this one listed. Great agent. Great agent. Her and I, we've worked together a couple times in the past. So 425. So we're going to go down here and we're going to input some of the info. So let's say that we're going to buy that house for $425,000, right? It's going to be our primary residence, so we're going to have homestead exemption. This is our first home, won't be portability. We're not a disabled vet. We're not a widower. We're not disabled, so we're not going to qualify for any of these other exemptions. So we're going to hit enter and let's scroll down. So if you want to scroll all the way down, you will see the updated taxes for this property. So while the current owners were actually paying $4,554 last year, because this property is going to be assessed at the new value, you are going to be paying $11,796, which is a huge change. 4, 8, 12. That's like almost three times the current tax payment. So always, anytime you want to go buy a house, you definitely should run a tax estimator to really understand your taxes. Just because the folks before you, right, their taxes were X amount of dollars, it doesn't mean that your taxes are going to be the same. So if I want to be nosy, let's dig a little bit more into this. Let's see when these folks purchase this home. And so what's good about homestead exemption, right? Whenever you file for homestead exemption, it's your primary residence. And per Florida statute, your property taxes can only increase, the maximum they can increase is like 3% if the county needs to increase your taxes. So when we go down to these folks, we'll see that they buy that house. So they're actually the original owner. So they built the home. They built the home for So let's see. It looks like they bought the land first, potentially, and then they did another loan. So they bought that house for less than 350 back in 2004, right? So listen, Pasco County wants their money. My buddy Mike Wells, he wants all his coins, right? And so they're going to reassess at this 725, and that's why your taxes are going to go up to almost $12,000. So it's definitely important that you all run the tax estimator, because one thing you don't want to do is purchase a home and you're not ready to pay those taxes. So that's what I would say to you all. Every county should have this tax estimator, and if they don't, just reach out to them and ask them. It's like, hey, can you give me an estimate of what my taxes are going to be, just because I don't want to purchase this house and not be able to afford it. And most of your lenders will do this as well for you. And this is definitely crucial for new construction, right? Because new construction, whenever you're buying that previous tax year, only thing it's going to show is dirt. And of course, the taxes on the vacant land or the raw land is going to be dirt cheap compared to your home. So that's what I recommend for you all. I just showed you how to do it. If I can help you all or answer any questions about your property taxes, please reach out to me, send me a DM. But until next time, I'm out.